Have you ever been in a situation you weren't physically sick, but you just felt emotionally sick? Depressed, angry, frustrated, confused. I imagine Israel was feeling that kind of way. And can I add this to this? Is there sometimes in your life, or is there something in your life right now that's causing you to feel discontented, impatient, confused? I need some changes. Is there anyone here, you are in that place right now, and as we speak, there's just some things that just seem like it's not making absolutely any sense to you. Stuff not adding up. You're doing what you feel that you were supposed to do, but yet still there's this discontentment, there's this sense of restlessness, if you will. You're trying to put your hand on it, but you're not sure of where it's coming from. You got a hunch, but you're not for sure where it is. You're trying to identify the source of your discontentment, but all you know is that you aren't settled. You aren't settled in your spirit. It's just not, even when you're home, you're not settled. On your job, you're not settled. Even in the place where you meet God on your morning devotion, you still feel a sense that I'm still not settled. There's still something here that's troubling my spirit, and I absolutely can't put my hand on it. And you know what? It's making me spiritually and emotionally sick. I'm not feeling well. Praying but feeling like your prayer is not going anywhere. Working hard but you're not seeing anything really coming out of it. Has anyone ever been there? Does the thought of where you are in your situation, is it making you sick? Are you sick of your circumstances? Are you sick of your job? Yes, it's paying the bills. Yes, it's keeping a roof over your head. Yes, food is definitely on the table, but it's not where you want to be. I'm uncomfortable here. And the thing that really, really gets under your skin and troubles you even the more is that you are there and you know you need to move from there to here, but you don't know how to get from one place to another. And the fear that 5-10 years from now, you might still be in the same place where you are doing the same thing, and it's scaring you to death. Has anyone ever experienced that besides myself? Sitting there and you're wondering what I'm going to do. You're sending out resumes and they all come back. In fact, you don't even get a response. You know you're qualified for the position. They don't even tell you no thank you. You know you're good and you're pumping them out and you're doing this and you're doing that. And the thing that what you're doing is pulling you further away from the thing that you love, and you can't figure out what is going on in your life, and then you're scared and you're restless and you're confused and you're impatient. Let me clarify something for you. You may think you're confused. You may even think you're sick. But let me drop something on you. You just pregnant. Just drop something on you. You're just pregnant. God has impregnated you with the seed of possibility. That's what's going on with you. You have been impregnated with destiny. God has placed something in you, and just like when an embryo is in your body, you don't know whether it's a boy or girl, you don't know what it is. All you know that you have conceived something. Whatever it is, I can't identify it. I don't know if I'm having one kid, I don't know if I'm having triplets, I don't know what I'm having. I'm not even sure that I'm pregnant. All I know is every morning I get up, I'm feeling nauseous, I'm feeling impatient. I just can't put my hand on it. I just need you to know you are pregnant. Your spiritual hormones are out of balance. It's trying to adjust to the new thing that God has placed in your body. That's all that's going on with you. Tell your neighbor, girl, boyfriend, you just pregnant. You just pregnant. That's That's when you know God is ready to do something in you. When you start feeling restless, when you're feeling unsettled in your spirit, when you're wondering, am I on the right place, doing the right thing or not? When you're questioning yourself, when you even question, God, are you hearing me? Am I still in your court? Am I still your boy? Am I still your girl? When you're feeling frustrated and confused and stuff is not adding up for you, I just want you to know you're pregnant. You're pregnant. You're pregnant with a hope of possibilities. You're pregnant with a dream. God is telling you it's time for you to work on the fact you got a baby inside of you, and it's going to be uncomfortable for these next 3 trimesters. I don't know how long your pregnancy is going to last, but tell you this, you're going to have that baby one of these days. You're just pregnant. And I'm wrong with you. You got hope growing inside of you. It's not anything wrong with you. God's purpose is forming and it's shaping and it's developing inside of you. There isn't anything wrong with you. God is about to move you into another place. He's about to give you another role. He's about to take you to another location. And all the enemy is trying to do is confuse your mind and to cause you to step back. But I'm telling you, don't step back. Press in. Press in. If you got to eat some crackers, eat them crackers before you get out of bed. I don't care what you got to do. Whatever you got to do, press in, because you're pregnant with the hope of possibility. He says, now it shall spring forth, it shall spring forth. And that phrase there, I need you to understand, that phrase is in the present tense. It says, now it shall spring forth. And sometimes when we read it, we think that it's going to come, it's going to happen. But you have to go back and look at what's going on in the text. The text, always allow the text to speak to you. Don't try to speak for the text. Let the text speak for you. You understand what I'm saying? So when we go back and we look at the Hebrew word for the word spring, it really means sprout. Therefore, the actual text reads, now it shall sprout. Which means that the Lord is saying that it's not so much that what he's going to do, it's already in the process. You're in the process into stepping into your destiny. You're in the process. It's not something that's about to happen. It's happening. It's not going to happen. It's happening right now. It means that the Lord is doing, you can't see it, but it's in motion. It's being developed in the womb of your spirit. Every time you start feeling edgy, every time you start feeling impatient, every time you start feeling confused, I just need you to understand that's just your dream. Your purpose is just giving you a kick to let you know I'm still here. That's all it is. It's just kicking you, and in due season you're going to deliver. You're going to deliver that dream, and you're going to have to push that baby out. In due season, at the proper time. Don't go too soon, because you're going to abort it. It has to be fully developed, and it's according to God's timing. Because according to God's timing, it says what? Everything has what? A season. And everything is good in its what? In its appropriate time. Don't try to make your dream come true before it's time. You allow the Lord to lead you and guide you. It means that you need to be in close communication with him. You have to be in an intimate relationship with him so that you don't move too soon, or you're not too slow, that you're moving right with him. You want to make sure that you're with God, because the last thing you want to do is to end up with an Ishmael when God said you're supposed to have an Isaac. Occupy, work, and wait for your promise to come, because it takes time to give birth to your destiny.